Welcome, everybody. Can you see the kitty in the box? It's like, find Waldo. Instead, it's find Henny. Henny? What are you doing? We've got like a ton of um boxes here. Okay, let's jump into it. Leviticus 23, picking up at verse 23, I believe. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, on the first day of the 7th month, you are to have a day of Sabbath rest, a sacred assembly commemorated with trumpet blasts. Do no regular work, but present a food offering to the Lord." The Lord said to Moses, "The 10th day of this 7th month is the Day of Atonement. Hold a sacred assembly and deny yourselves and present a food offering to the Lord. Do not do any work on that day, because it is the Day of Atonement, when atonement is made for you before the Lord your God. Those who do not deny themselves on that day must be cut off from their people. I will destroy from among their people anyone who does any work on that day. You shall do no work at all. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come wherever you live. It is a day of Sabbath rest for you, and you must deny yourselves from the evening of the 9th day of the month until the following evening. You are to observe your Sabbath." Okay, let's stop there. And I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Where did we stop? Okay, we stopped at verse 32. So I'm going to write that down. Yeah, more about the Sabbath and keeping the Sabbath. And then it just makes me think of Jesus's words, which I mentioned before. "Come unto me, all ye who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Because He is the Sabbath, really. He is the rest. When I read Leviticus and I don't know, just following the Sabbath, I can sometimes get hung up on things. But, then I have to think of Jesus as the personification, as the Sabbath, as rest. He is rest. He is life. He is. So it's like, well, when you have Him, you can enter into rest. Anyway, I don't know. I have to think about all this. All right. Well, let's move on to Acts chapter 9. No, I'm sorry. Acts chapter 10. Yeah, I have to think about that. Acts chapter. I mean, the Sabbath and Jesus offering rest. Okay, Acts chapter 10. At Caesarea, there was a man named Cornelius, a centurion in what was known as the Italian regiment. He and all his family. I think my other microphone cut off. Uh-oh. I don't know if it cut off or not. Maybe I better stop this video and check. Okay, hold on, I'm going to check.